man sogar hier eigentlich hinbauen wieder.
Absolutely punishing. A superstar must stay away from the awesome strength of Razor Ramon. And if the bad guy gets you in the razor's edge, you can bet it's all over.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
I just love steel cage matches. The bad guy, Razor Ramon, is so powerful that an opponent can't focus on just defending against one maneuver. But that opponent always has to be ready to defend themselves against the Razor's edge.
Razor Ramon is so strong, you never know what the bad guy is going to do when he's on the offensive. But a superstar must stay away from Ramon's power and not get caught in the Razor's edge.
Und da brauchen wir natürlich auch den hier. Wie gesagt, da kann man direkt doppelt bauen, weil das bietet den an. Da brauchen wir die Medizin.
Bret Hart didn't graduate from his legendary father's famous dungeon in Calgary. The Hitman grew up in it and learned the most painful strikes, holds, and grapples.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. It has been absolutely brutal.
Können wir hier was Gutes bauen, das denkt man. Das passt ja auch nicht, schade.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other, like WCW's Tower of Doom.
All right, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them, I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
Hier sind alles Steinkugeln. Steinkugeln, Eisen. Also da wird man die Industrie voran sozusagen. Das sammeln wir jetzt erstmal einfach. Das sammeln wir hier mal.
You have to wonder what's going through these guys' minds in a match of this magnitude.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys.
And you could put this singles match in the books.
I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
Some pretty good give and take in this match, as these highlights show.